everyone, it's me, Aqua, and today I want to work on reviewing Nendoroid number 987, Ichigo from the anime Darling in the Franxx. It has been a long time since I have watched this anime or even done a review. I recently posted a review of 02, so now I'm finally getting around to Ichigo, and I think I've had her for a while as well. She just really needs to get reviewed, and I have been putting it off, so let's get right into it. I hope there's enough light over here. I tried to set up elsewhere, but you can kind of see like the legs of the end table I was using and whatnot, so there's instructions in here too, but I don't think I need them. Alright, let's see. Is there tape taping anything to the bottom? Yes, there is, because of course there is. So, go ahead and put these extra props off the back there. Let me take the top off. Oh, big teary eyes in here, I see. I don't even remember that part of the figure. There we go. So let's see everything that we get. Gotta take her plastic off, of course. Everything you get. You get, of course, oh wait. There we go. Now she's all connected. You get, of course, the figure herself. 2 extra faceplates. One really happy smiley one. One where her eyes are all full of tears. And you get her cape that she wears in the fancy ceremonies. This, which I'm not entirely sure where this will go. Maybe it goes in her hair? Actually, I think it goes on her hat, and here is her hat. Yep, there's a space for this to go on her hat. So we would put that on the back. And she would have this cute little thing on the back of her hat. Oh, that's really precious. And her hat is really cute. It's kind of like side. It looks a little slopey, just like in the anime. You get also an alternate sitting position. I really didn't remember that one. That's exciting. I always like sitting Nendoroids. I think it's her crouching, so here's the legs that would go with her crouching with like this huge groove indent for the skirt. You see a little cat, extra bendy arms, and these, I think these are crossed arms, and 2 extra little sets of hands, these fists and these open hands. I'm actually kind of surprised. What I would really have liked from these Nendoroids is if they had an extra set of like some kind of thing to show that they were going to drive the Franxx, or even like a mini Franxx that they would pilot somewhere in here, but oh well, you can't get everything. Alright, so let me get into her first pose then. So here's the first pose. I chose a pretty basic one. Her hand is over touching her arm. She looks a little shy and embarrassed. I think this is a super cute pose. I did want to notice that it was kind of hard to figure out what arm I should use for this based on the box. I considered using the other bendy arm, but I liked the straight arm look better, and I used this longer hand out here because it kind of made it look more like she was reaching for something. So here's the first one. It's really, really cute. The next pose I went to has the cat, so the cat would be laying here on the ground, and Ichigo is reaching out to pet the cat. And I actually was really happy with this pose. I was a little worried that the legs would be hard to put together. I was confused at first, but when I actually got down to it, it was not only pretty simple to put together, but also it was pretty simple, and it looks really good in my opinion. You actually have to take the legs out of like that pelvis piece, her hips and stuff, and put them aside and plug the new legs in, and you need to flip this skirt out for the squatting skirt. But I actually like how it turns out. Her legs look really delicate, and they look, you know, like they should be in that position. It looks kind of natural. And they fit right in. I didn't have any trouble. Sometimes I have a lot of trouble switching out the leg pieces, but for this Nendoroid, I did not at all. Here's the next pose. It's her kind of angry crying face, and I used the little fists to kind of make her look angry, and her big sad face. I don't even remember what part of the anime. I think she was crying and angry about Hiro or 02, you know, as she usually is. This is a pretty cute expression, and if you like to have your Nendoroids with their big expressive faces, this is probably the most expressive that she gets. Alright, and here is one of the last poses. She has her hands in her pockets. It's pretty plain. I won't talk about this one too much, but I will say I am always jealous of these Nendoroids who have pockets in their skirts and whose skirts' pockets just kind of disappear when you take the arms off. That sounds weird, but it's really hard to find a nice looking dress with pockets. And here's the last pose. I think this is my second favorite pose. I like how she looks kind of regal. I like this little capelet thing. It looks very much like the shows. And the hat, as I showed you guys before how to put it together, is super duper cute. It's even cuter in person, actually on the figure, than it was just before. And this little tail was actually super easy to put in, and it's kind of slouchy. The one thing I will say is, while it's standing straight up, it won't fall off, but to the side it falls off a lot easier than 02. So that's something good to keep in mind, but overall, a great pose. Alright, and that's going to be it for my review today. I'm pretty happy with this figure. She came with enough poses. I don't think there were nearly as many extra things as was in 02's, but I'm still pretty happy with it. I still wish that there was a Hiro Nendoroid that, because I think that the guy's outfit is really cool too, but it's not as popular of an anime anymore, so I don't really expect them to make a Hiro Nendoroid, and that's all well and good. I think my favorite pose out of all of them was the one with the cat, because it was the most interesting and dynamic. Overall, I'm happy to have this figure as part of my Trigger Nendoroid collection, and I think that's going to be it for me today. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. This is Aqua, signing out. Bye!